I got these fresh eyes, never seen you before like this. My God, you're beautiful. It's like the first time.
For today's look, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm first taking the color Tempera and using it to highlight under my brow bone.
Typical man, you dress up just a little and I'm like, oh.
Now I'm taking the shade Blonde Fresco and placing it in my crease as my transition shade. I'm using my Wet n Wild fluffy brush to blend this out. It's only like $1 at Walgreens and it works really well.
You with fresh eyes, so suddenly.
Next I'm taking the color Love Letter on an M441 brush from Morphe, and I'm slowly going to build that color up into my crease. I'm just gradually blending it up.
Well, it comes and it goes, but I ride that way with you. It's human nature to miss what's under your nose till you remind a fool.
You want to make sure you don't use too much of the color because it is very pigmented and it could make the look very harsh. So you just want to gradually build up the color. As you can see, I'm just going to keep going back into that color, blending it up into my crease to my liking.
Stranger, I can't believe that she's mine. Now all I see is you with fresh eyes. So suddenly.
Now I'm taking the shade Cypress Umber and adding it to my outer crease to add some definition and make the look a little bit darker. As I did with the last shade, I'm just going to continue to build that color up and make this look as dark as I want it. Now I'm just taking the little Anastasia brush that came with the palette and blending those two shades together. Now I'm just taking some full coverage concealer and placing it over my lid to create a half cut crease. And you don't have to use this concealer. I was using Glamouflage. You can find it at Walmart for like $6. It's pretty good for the price. Now to set that concealer, I'm just going to be taking a skin tone color. This color is WOS from the Naked Basics palette. Next I'm taking Vermeer and placing it over that white shade just to add some shimmer. And to put that on, I'm using the other side of the brush that the palette came with. Now I'm going to be going back in with Love Letter on an M441 brush and blending the white and the pink together. And when I get done blending all this together, the harsh white line you see between the concealer and the eyeshadow won't be there anymore.
We danced the night away, we drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing.
And now I'm just going to keep blending to make sure that there's not a distinct line between the white, pink, and the brown.
Sober, I pulled you closer to my chest. And you asked me to stay over.
And because I blended so much, the brown has kind of lightened up, so I'm just going to go back in with Cypress Umber and make sure it's as dark as I want it to be. My goal is to kind of create a ombre effect so the white will fade into the other colors and it gets darker as you get closer to the outer corners.
I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with.
Now I'm just going to go right back in with Vermeer to make the white very opaque.
wave them goodbye, and I'll thank my lucky stars.
And now I'm just going in with a MAC 217 brush with no color on it and just blending everything together.
I'm older, I wanna dance with you right now.
The brush I'm using here is a Sigma E40 brush. It's one of my favorite brushes to use, and I would recommend it if you're looking for a really good blending brush. Now I'm taking my Nomad Cosmetics eyeliner pen, and I'm going to be using this to create a little wing. Nomad Cosmetics just recently sent this to me, and I'm like obsessed with it. It goes on so smooth, and it's very black.
Ghost, 'cause you were always there for me when I needed you most.
To create a wing that best fits my eye shape, I'm going to draw a line from the end of my waterline up and then connect it to the line on my top lash line. It does take a lot of practice to learn how to do a wing, but keep practicing and I promise it will get better. And now I'm just fixing any little imperfections that I noticed.
I'm gonna pick up the pieces and build a Lego house. If things go wrong, we can knock it down. My 3 words have 2 meanings, but there's one thing on my mind. It's all for you. And it's dark in a cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on. Now I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now. I'm out of sight, I'm out of mind.
Now I'm just going to be taking a makeup wipe and getting rid of all that extra eyeshadow you see on the outside of my wing. This will also help to sharpen up the wing a little bit.
I'm gonna paint you by numbers and color you in. If things go right, we can frame it.
And this is why it takes me so long to get ready in the morning, because I'm a perfectionist with my makeup, and if I see something that's wrong, I will sit there and mess with it until it is perfect. Now I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation and the Maybelline Fit Me foundation and mixing those on the back of my hand to get my perfect shade. My favorite way to apply my foundation is with a damp beauty blender. I find that this blends the foundation better than a regular brush would.
Dark in a cold December, but I got you to keep me warm. If you're broken, I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on. Now I'm out of touch, I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you're getting down. And out of all these things I've done, I think I love you better now.
You always want to make sure to blend the foundation down your neck so that there's not a distinct line between the actual foundation color and your skin color. And now I'm taking the Maybelline Master Conceal Concealer. It's probably one of my favorite concealers to use besides the Glamouflage. It really does a great job at concealing imperfections, and it's a cheaper alternative to other high-end full coverage concealers. Now I'm going back in with that Glamouflage concealer and light and using that to highlight my face and conceal the dark circles under my eyes.
one thing.
Now I'm going in with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and using the baking method to make sure my under eyes don't crease.
6'3" with steel blue eyes. Sweep you off of your feet before you count to 5.
And I'm also taking it on a fluffy brush just to set the rest of my face.
The truth is I am just a man, standing 5'10", doing the best I.
Now I'm taking my Anastasia contour kit and using 2 of the shades to contour my cheekbones.
Enough to see.
The brush I'm using is a Morphe M523. Now I'm using my Rimmel Natural Bronzer just to give my skin some color. And now to make my contour even sharper, I'm going back in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and sharpening up the edges. Now I'm taking the banana shade from this kit and using it to dust away the bake from under my eyes. Now on to my favorite step of my makeup. I will be using a Becca Skin Perfector in the shade Rose Quartz. It's a Sephora exclusive and it has a beautiful pink undertone. And now I'm just dusting away the bake from my contour.
It was pretty in May, but it died in June.
Now I'll be taking the shade Venus from my Naked Basics palette to highlight my inner corners. Now I'm using my Marc Jacobs eyeliner gel crayon in my waterline to smoke out the look and to make my eyes pop.
From the topsoil and iris bloomed. It was pretty in May.
Now I'm placing Blonde Fresco on my lower lash line to pull the look together. Before applying falsies, I'm going to apply a couple coats of some different mascara to both my top and bottom lashes. The 2 mascaras that I'm using are the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black and the Maybelline Great Lash.
Maybe I should keep this to myself. Wait until I know you better. I am trying not to tell you.
For lashes today, I'm using the Marvelous Lashes in the style Natalie, and shout out to them for sending me 2 of their styles to try out. When I apply falsies, I like to use tweezers rather than my fingers, and I like to start from the middle of the lashes and then connect the ends. And before applying, you want to make sure you wait at least 30 seconds for the glue to get tacky. And now to finish off the look, I will be applying Kat Von D's Lolita. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and share it. All of my social media accounts are listed in the description below. Thanks for watching!